All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. So look, man, Jim Jones is out here, got a new target. His new target is none other than Tony Yayo, and he's crashing out on Tony Yayo. So we want to see what he has to say about Tony Yayo. I think Jim Jones is an old, grumpy, disgruntled guy, and for some reason he just got a lot to say about everybody else, but instead of just making his career and music better or doing a classic or something. I don't know. A lot of these rappers talk too much, man. They really do. I ain't gonna lie. They got a lot to say and ain't contributing anything, and that's just how I feel. So let's get to it, man. You already know what it is. Torture Talk After Hours. All right, so let's get it, man. This comes courtesy of Urban Politician TV. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he was
I'm coming out the building.
Right
He like,
there.
yo,
I would've stayed
got
around.
too much beef, cream, all these. Move him to Battery Park. He can't go back to his mom's crib. They gonna kill him over there. Straight to Battery Park. Like that. It's a difference. Like
That's love.
Jay-Z never really like. All right, Memphis Bleak, you would say is his friend, but it was different for us. I think me and 50 was more friends than Jay-Z.
Why you gonna do that?
I'm not.
I'm only saying, my
No.
nigga. I'm
I'm
only
not
You trying to
taking
say-
shots at Bleak. He a
You
cool
trying to say
guy.
big
I'm just
brokers?
saying.
You don't
he
try
more-
to do that. Bleak doing good. Don't do
No, I'm
that.
not saying he not.
with
There you
this
go.
nigga.
Yeah, and this goes for Tony Yayo as well. Tony Yayo always has a lot to say. Some things he's correct on, but other things I'll be like, man, what? Some of these rappers, man, again, the mind of a rapper who does podcasts and shows, who really wasn't good at music, shouldn't really be doing podcasts and shows. Like, for real, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I mean, I respect everybody's opinion, but then at the same time, some of y'all, man, I'm not really feeling y'all takes on a lot of stuff. A lot of y'all takes be egregious. I'll be like, whoa. Like, you really feel that way? Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I'm not.
Did they sell drugs like in the same area? Like, was they around? I don't know if they really.
Yeah.
I seen, like, I was on a block with it. Like,
But
Fifth was out.
you can't use that as
No,
quali-
listen. What I'm saying is, it was more. I feel like I could compare it to Jay. To say, you know, Jay and Bleak. But I'm saying to you, I feel like me and Fifth had more of a friendship because Jay-Z was
Like,
more.
it's the
business.
year of the man that used to stand next to his man, right? Like, meaning, like, I think Spiff Star will drop a podcast right now. It'll go through the roof. I think Tony Yayo will drop a podcast right now. It'll go through the roof.
You see what I mean? Like, I don't think none of this will go through the roof. I don't think that Tony Yayo and Spliff Star. Nope. I don't care about Spliff Star's opinion on anything. And I think a lot of these people, they be wanting to do these podcasts, but they're just not good commentators to me. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't, some of these people I just don't think would have, I think a lot of y'all are invading this space. It's the same thing when y'all was saying about hip hop, when hip hop artists was saying nobody's on the internet. Man, y'all crazy. Nobody cares about the internet. Why would somebody care about that? Internet listeners. And then Joe Buttons proved them wrong and showed that there are people on the internet. Oh, they're not even real people. I remember people were saying that the internet is not real people at one point. This is before the bots. You know what I'm saying? And then Joe Budden showed that, there's people. Now everybody jumped on the internet. Now they can't live without doing things on the internet. Now it's all the rappers want to be podcasters now. Like, come on, bro. After y'all said podcasting is corny, like, it's, I'm telling you, people be saying rap be trend setting. No, I think a lot of times, and this is not always the case, I think a lot of time rap be taken from other stuff. Like, all the time. The rappers take from people all the time.
I think Jungle will drop a podcast right now. It'll go through the roof.
I seen something Tony Yayo said, Hov don't look out for me like 50 look out for him.
Oh, word? He said that?
I just want to clear that up. Hov don't have to.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, okay.
I'm chewing a lie on my own.
Right.
If Hov look out, I'm telling you, I'll be up there.
Right.
So when y'all see me out here, that's the Blizzle budget. But back to you, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
I understand what he was saying though. I think y'all took it the wrong way. I think a lot of y'all rappers do this deliberately because y'all act as if y'all have no sense and y'all can't do no critical thinking. No, he was saying you was like his homie. You looked out for him like he was your young boy. But he's saying that him and 50 was more of friends than you and Jay was. He's saying Jay was your old head. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying in a way. I understand exactly what he was saying, but y'all, a lot of y'all rappers, man, and again, I'm just looking at both sides. I'm not taking up for Tony Yayo or Bleak. I'm just looking from both sides. And I understand what Yayo was saying, but it still was kind of a bad take in a way. Because why do you care? You don't even know if that's actually true. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you do. I don't know.
Well, I just want to let you know, Hov don't have to.
So,
You spoke about how
Jay don't look
they'll
out
look up a Bleak like Fib look out for you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I just want to clear that up. Hov don't have to.
And then he said he eat his home halal.
You know what I mean?
right. Okay.
I'm chewing aloud on my own.
He eats on his own. I eat on my own too.
Right.
On my own too. I just came off tour.
Right.
When have you seen Bleak on tour? On his own. Jay-Z is not a bad guy. Bleak is not a bad guy. I'm not saying. I'm saying to you that Jay-Z was all business with them niggas. When Buck up on his taxes, 50 a piece and more. When Prodigy bought a house and needed more money, 50 a piece and more. Prodigy are paying back. The thing with 50 is it was business and we was friends. I don't feel like Bleak was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like Young Guns was Jay-Z friend. It came to a point where 50 was helping Siegel. Siegel was left in the dust. Let's keep it real. That's how I looked at it.
That's why you got niggas like Yayo talking.
Damn. I guess I was wrong. Nah, he really did. He really did. Now, the first time he said that, I really thought that it was something different. But this time that he's saying it, nah. I understand exactly what Bleak is saying now. Yeah. Nah, Yayo, man, that's something like that you should have just kept to yourself. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of y'all, man, I don't know. Some of y'all takes be egregious. That was kind of, for you to come out and say all that, yeah. I understand what Bleak is saying. Like, but he's pointing out the difference between the friendships. And he's saying basically Bleak and Jay friendship is not like him and 50. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying like 50 Cent was friends with these dudes. And I'm gonna put it to you like this. 50 Cent is kind of like how I was when I had a rap group. I was always concerned more about them and their well-being than actually the business. You know what I'm saying? And I understand why 50 Cent did what he did, because he felt like these dudes was being lazy, and he did that Iron Curtain thing where he stopped talking to everybody. He's like, nah, I'm not talking to none of y'all because nobody's being productive. So I could understand why he did that. And I felt the same way. Like I was helping all these people. I was doing all this stuff, putting stuff forward, putting stuff in my name, doing all this stuff. And nobody actually asked me how I was doing. Nobody helped me. Nobody came to me and said, yo, bro. Matter of fact, it was two people out of 21 people, it was two people that actually helped me. And one of them, I'm trying to get to start a podcast now. You know what I'm saying? He was, and I would say me and him remain friends from then until now. You know what I'm saying? I would say he's one of my good best friends. You know what I'm saying? And he was a central role in our rap journey. I think that he was the one that we was trying to push forward first, because he had everything. He was an amazing rapper, amazing songs, everything. You know what I'm saying? But he also helped me out when it came to certain things. But I needed something. He had my back. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what Yayo was saying, but I just think it was the wrong time to say it.
Yeah, Jay don't take care of nigga. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
You'll smoke hard coke, yo.
Yo, chill. Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of, nigga. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene, nigga. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 send you an ounce or something, yo.
You do need
You
that
might
help.
need
That's
2
why-
ounces, nigga.
that's why
Paid
he
in full
looking to
movie,
see-
nigga. I got a G for every bump in your face, nigga. I promise you that, nigga.
That's
I
a
promise
fact.
you that, nigga.
That's why he worrying about
Peon,
who-
you broke, nigga. You know
See?
I got it, nigga. What's
Don't-
up? The
ain't
bag
nobody-
is up. The bolsa.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Flea, where the bolsa at, Flea?
Let me finish that off. Ain't nobody taking care of niggas over here, B.
See, there's right there where everything went wrong. Now, I already know Tony Yayo is going to crash out on this dude. And you got to understand, Jim Jones does this to himself all the time. When you dealing with somebody like Yayo, and the only reason why you coming at him because you can't really get to 50 and you saying these things, but bro, that was unnecessary, bro. That was uncalled for. You didn't have to do that. Nope, that was really, really unnecessary. He didn't have to do that. I don't understand why he did that. Like, I really don't. It was uncalled for, and it's not his fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not his fight. So he just again, narcissistic behavior of Jim Jones. He just want to introduce himself into it. Nah, cause of this and that. I got every G. Like, he wasn't talking about you. Like, unless I missed something.
Yo, nah, you good, my nigga. I love it. Niggas deserve it. They need to hear it because they bugging out here. All these niggas worrying about who taking care of who. We take care of we.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as I was scrolling down my timeline last night on Instagram. I seen this post come up from Harlem Legend TV, and I said, wow, this is most definitely gonna stir some stuff up, as Jim Jones was turned up. And I had a link in the description where you can watch the clip in the beginning in full from one of the conversations that Yayo was having where he brought Memphis Bleek name up, and then he said some other stuff on Vlad to my recollection. But then Memphis Bleek had responded recently when he went on Drink Champs and addressed it right there. Hey, nigga, Jay don't gotta take care of me. I'm good. I'm eating halal on my own. I'm up.
And I don't think that, and honestly, I don't think that he was saying that he had taken. I think that he was saying look out, but I don't know. Let's keep it going.
Nigga, he don't gotta look out for me and things like that. Well, then Tony Yayo had went on the Shannon Sharp podcast recently and responded back to that and said, hey, I'm just saying, I don't feel like he really they friends. The Yayo's had the conversations about how he's more loyal than niggas. Just all that has been a conversation now. Well, now, Jim Jones, Myth Bleek sat down. Myth Bleek got the Rock Solid podcast, but they did like 2 versions or 2-part conversations where it's on.
See what I mean? Like, this is getting so corny, man. Because nobody want to really hear from y'all. Maybe people that y'all are, but this is getting corny because the same way y'all messed up hip hop is the same way y'all gonna mess up well, I already said that they've been messing up hip hop media. They're going to destroy hip hop media. I'm telling you right now. They're going to destroy it. I'm telling you. These dudes out here, old dudes, don't have no good takes on nothing. They just basically are still living in their head. They're still avoiding the block being rushed and the raids and all this stuff in their head. They still living these street dreams. Like, it's corny, man. It's so corny to see.
Jim Jones' YouTube channel as he got his own thing going, ICF, and he having guests on there. He doing interviews and things, and also Memphis Bleek had a version of it on his. And I can't find that clip on that interview because I didn't see it on Jim Jones' channel at first. I had only saw it on Memphis, on Drink Champs YouTube channel where Bleek does his at, and I didn't see that part up in there, but Harlem Legend called it, and he was turned up right there. And I'll just say this right here. It's going to be entertainment for these guys. I'm going to laugh at it. Yayo is going to respond to it. He going to have something to say back. He'll probably be on Vlad in the next interview. Vlad will ask him about it for sure, as That nigga Jim Jones just on some. He had 50 Cent right now. He had Cameron. He had everybody. Like, hey, I don't like how these niggas talking. Dave Dash. Hey, y'all popping it like this. And I ain't gonna lie. Whenever you start comparing people money, comparing how much somebody getting paid, who taking care of who, that all falls into that, hey, you doing the pocket watching thing. And at that point in time, if a nigga say that, it make a nigga like Miss Bleak, like, hold on, nigga, don't talk.
And my thing is, like, a lot of you dudes, if y'all actively rich like that, then why are y'all doing certain things? Listen, man, don't get me wrong. Maybe there's a deal, and Jay did say that in his rap. He did say that. Let's be clear. Jay said that there's always gonna be something in there for Bleak. He did say that. He did. So you can't deny that. Maybe that's why Tony Yayo was saying what he's saying, but he definitely did say that. But what cracks me up is a lot of these dudes be acting like they ballers and they rich and I got an M for this, and dog, shut up. Like all of this pocket watching is insane to me. It's disgusting to see. Like, I ain't going to lie.
About me like I'm a nigga just out here struggling. Don't talk about me like I'm a nigga that can't take care of myself or fend for myself, or nigga I'm just a nigga where he don't look out for me like that. And the nigga, hey, Memphis Bleak say, hey man, that nigga ain't gotta look out for me. And I know Memphis Bleak got his own stuff going on. He got the podcast now. He dropped a project earlier this year. He also be managing artists over there. He got the Duce position. I think he got a spot at Rock Nation as well, got his own record label. So he out here moving and
So, all right, so then he is doing something. He is. So he ain't, and I ain't got a problem with admitting I'm wrong. I didn't know he had all that going on. So maybe he is doing something.
making and doing his thing for sure. We do see Yayo, he go on tour with 50 Cent. He said he had his own tour. I didn't never see that, but you know, he going, they both making money. So when you just go out and you make them comments and make it, it's gonna come off as, hold on, bro, is your pocket watching? And why are we comparing money? Why are you focused on who taking care of who with things? And it comes off as, yeah, yo, you taking a shot at them. That's how a nigga go look at it like, hey, bro, why is this nigga steady breaking up how much money niggas is or ain't making? And Jay and Bleak been knowing each other forever. They from the same building in the projects. They grew up together. So, well, he's older than Jay, but I mean, Jay's older than him, but that was the little homie in the projects and things like that. So,
yeah, I mean, who knows how I'm figuring that Jay and Bleak, they probably on the same level as Yayo and 50 when it come to friendship. What was I thinking? Because if you think about it, right, they did kind of grow up together. The same thing with Yayo and 50. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Jay don't really speak on it as much, but Jay's almost 60 years old, man. And really, people, I don't think he really worried about stuff like that. That coat, though, boy.
He been knowing him forever. They really locked in for real, for real. It's just, man, Bleak, like, hey, he doing his own thing at this point in time. And I say this, the interviews is overall pretty good, dog, because it's like, you can't really tell, and I see that in the comments as well, like who's interviewing who, because them niggas just sat out and got to talking, and you know, Bleak just telling his side of things, they telling their side of things. Bleak telling his side of things, Jim Jones telling his side of things, and it just flowed. But it's just one of them situations where it's crazy now because, you know, Bleak is cool with Cam. They just did work together. Bleak and Cam and Jim is not seeing eye to eye, just be like kind of everything like that. But they really all straight. Boys is older now. They just getting it off their chest and be here for entertainment. 50 might end up responding to it too as well. I'm a nigga that grew up watching this era of rap from the early Rockefeller, then Rock La Familia coming into play, State Property coming, Dipset coming, fan of everything they signed over there, fan of how they just was moving and how they was happening. And we know when G-Unit hit, nigga, I was checking out everything, nigga. Everybody out here was...
That wasn't G-Unit. That was Dipset. Oh, shit.
Fan of everything they signed over there, fan of how they just was moving and how they was happening.
Dipset right
and we
there.
know when G Unit hit, nigga, I was checking out.
Yeah, that's Dipset. That's not G Unit. Freaky Zeke, Cameron, Jules Santana, Jomo, J.R. Ryder. Is that Hell Rel? I think that's Hell Rel. I'm not sure.
Everything, nigga, everybody out here was saying, G, we was greeting each other with G Unit in school, nigga. Everybody saying G Unit. We was on that, nigga. We jammed Get Rich or Die Trying every day. Every 50 thing that he dropped, we was tapped into it. So it's like, this is just like crazy that this many years later, they done got older and there's still these little discrepancies and little issues that be happening. But hey, I'm here for it. I'm a fan of everything.
Yeah, so you already know. But what do y'all think about that? I think people, I don't know, man. I think these dudes are too old to be doing this. I think they should have I think at this point in their career, all of them, everybody, all of them should have some type of plan to actually build something, to work something, to bring some type of wealth towards their families. All of this back and forth that these dudes are doing, I don't think that this is. I don't see people out here who are at a certain caliber of finances be out here doing this. I think that these dudes they just have the they have the nigga gene in them and they just can't let it go. So it is what it is. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Talk after hours. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye.